niko na mgeni ambaye ametutembelea kutoka ndani ya the Go Blue project. Ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing because the whole country right now, the blue economy conversation is really been taking its shape in the whole country right now. The blue economy conversation, it's being talked right now mpaka mitaani saizi, because before it used to be a conversation that is had in the ministry or in the government offices. Imetoka kule imekuja ikaingia katika political arena during the campaigns. Imetoka huko ikaingia katika professional arenas. Imetoka huko saizi imeshuka. So right now it is being discussed now on the local levels, mitaani, vibarazani, inazungumziwa mahali mbali saizi. So it's a conversation that we cannot run away from it. It's a conversation that is going to make us better and make the economy of Kenya and the coastal region and the parts where we have the water bodies to look better. Why do I talk more? I don't want to talk more because we have an expert here from the Go Blue project that is going to talk to us. Karibu sana.
Asante, thank you so much. It's really an honor to be here.
Nice.
Yes.
Karibu sana. Umelalaje huko utokako watu wazima?
Watu wako salama.
That is nice. Beautiful. Kindly introduce yourself to the listener, where you come from and what is Go Blue project?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Again, my name is Costa Kalanda.
Yes.
I work with an NGO called Sinapis.
Okay.
So Sinapis is one of the implementing partners under the Go Blue project.
Okay.
So as an NGO, mainly what we do is to provide training, advisory services to entrepreneurs. So maybe I can start with what's the blue economy.
Yes.
As you said, inasemekana sana, it's being talked about even at the local level.
Yes.
And many people wonder, it's a big term. What does it mean? So the blue economy is, in short, is just a sustainable use of water resources.
Yes.
And also to ensure that there is inclusive economic growth at the same time, and also that there is ocean health is maintained in the process.
Okay.
So, when you talk about it, you find that people have been involved in this for a very long time, even within the coastal area.
Okay.
But maybe there's never just been a focus on that particular sector as there's been now. So that's basically what the blue economy means in short. And when I talk about the inclusive economic growth, it means that no one should be left behind. Looking at youth, women, there's been a special emphasis on that, but that doesn't leave the men outside. Okay. But for a long time, you find that youth have been excluded from some of these conversations, and so hence the focus. So when you come to the Go Blue project, again, it's very it's aligned to the blue economy, and the main aim of the project is to ensure there's a harnessing of the coastal and marine resources to ensure that there's a sustainable blue economy. So the Go Blue project is funded by the EU, the European Union, and also partner states are involved. Partner European states are involved in the project.
Okay.
Yes. So as Sinapis, we've been an implementing partner, working closely with the GIZ, which is the German Agency for International Development.
Okay.
Yes.
So now this the Go Blue project, the way you've put it in a simpler terms, it is funded by the EU.
Yes.
Then Synapsis is also working together with GIZ to make sure they accomplish the Go Blue project to achieve whatever they want to achieve. Now, what is this that you want to achieve in this project?
So under the GIZ component, the main goal is to ensure that there is growth, economic growth. Okay. So basically, I can maybe just break it down just to make it easier to understand. So the Go Blue project has 3 components. Number 1 is the Go Blue growth. Number 2, Go Blue environments. And number 3, Go Blue security. Okay. So as Sinapis, we come under the first component of the Go Blue growth. Okay. Yes, which is overseen by the GIZ, German Agency for International Development. Okay. And the focus there has been to what they call upskill entrepreneurs and business people within the blue economy sectors. So basically that means providing entrepreneurial skills and training to entrepreneurs within those specific sectors. And many times we have people asking us, so do I qualify? Am I in the blue economy sector? So maybe I can just break down again what some of these sectors are, but it's not limited to this. As a country, we are still growing in the blue economy space. So one I'll talk about is aquaculture. That means just farming, fish farming. Then there's hospitality and tourism, and also other businesses connected to that. Then there's also transport and logistics. That's port-related services, people who provide security, people who provide transport within the blue economy sector. And then there's also people who do vessel repair and maintenance. People who now are involved in managing the boats, making sure that the ships are working well. So all that, they all form parts of the blue economy sectors. So that has been our focus over the past 2 years since the project was launched. Maybe also just to mention something that's also coming up very strongly is the issue of conservation, which is also connected to the blue economy. So we've also been training entrepreneurs who are involved in things to do with waste disposal and management and mangrove conservation. So they all fall under the blue economy sectors.
Beautiful. So Synapsis and GIZ, their main agenda right now, it's the growth, the economic growth. Then there is security, then there is what is environmental. But now you're dealing with economic growth, with the different kind of sectors that come up with accomplish the blue economy, the agenda, or the people who are doing the activities that linked up to the blue economy. And you've touched on different sectors. Now, the sectors which you've touched on, hospitality, transport, security, all those stuffs. Let me start by this security part of it. Let me start from there. The one you've touched on, the sectors. In a normal, for example, for someone who is how do you call them? Hapa nje watu naitanga soja. Unaona kama yule soja ako pale home kwa estate. We also have them also next to the hotels. Ama ndio wako kwa mahoteli. Can we consider that also to be part of the security in the hotels that is also lining up to blue economy? Or that will be a different sector? When we talk maybe of security, we are looking at the armed forces or the police uniforms, the normal soldiers that we have.
Yes, you're very right. Because you have security companies that provide security services to the hotels. For example, you have all these clearing and forwarding companies. They also need security at their premises. So we've also worked with entrepreneurs who own these security firms. So they are still connected to the blue economy. So there's something that we call value chain. It's a big term. Lakini tu inamaanisha, there are so many businesses that fall under these main sectors that I've talked about. And one of the things that you're also trying to do, even as we've been doing this project, training entrepreneurs, is to help them see how they can position themselves in the blue economy. For example, even you in this radio station, you're still aligned to the blue economy agenda.
Beautiful. That one I'll talk to you behind the scenes of skills. Now, before I give Brenda an opportunity to ask you questions, the main person, if I put it this way, about the blue economy, people think, or when you talk of blue or the sea, it's always the fisherman. All right? And the fisherman is considered, quote unquote, that I don't use this term, but allow me to use that pengine ni mtu hajaenda shule, hajasoma, all those stuffs. Now here you are as Synapsis and GIZ. How are you going to train this person so that are aligned to the conversation of blue economy so that ana benefit into this line of blue economy? Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's a really good question. So for the project, the Go Blue project, we've been focusing on the 6 coastal counties,
all
the counties in the coastal region. And as you're saying rightfully, the fishermen and the fisher folks, they are very vital to the blue economy discussions.
Yes.
As you said earlier, again, they have been part of this for a very long time.
Yeah.
So what we've been doing and we've done is also provide training programs targeting the fishermen or people involved in the fishing, what we call fishing value chain. You know, it's you have the fishermen, you have the boat owners, you have the fish vendors, you have fish traders. They are all connected. They're all connected.
Yes.
So we've been providing